first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
This ball down the field for Pitts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. A first down carry for Barkley. And they will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. They'll roll him out right. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He'll drop to throw. That is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. From the 46, here's a 2nd and 7. They'll set up to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of the Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. They'll look to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Sauce Gardner puts it off, and the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Hey, report. Hey, middle.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now Jackson. That is caught by Lamb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
That's complete right side to Komet. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Again, Jackson. And again, back to Komet. And some space here. How did he stay on his feet? He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Jackson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Pass taken in by his big tight end, and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They'll run with Robinson. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Bijan Robinson, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Ravens are back within a score. Jackson here is going to look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch the imagination. They'll find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. 65 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by York is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down the 47-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down. Almost back to the drawing board. He's got 1 touchdown pass already in this quarter. Obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd and 4. On play action, they'll throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds is inside the 15-yard line. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Here's 2nd and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. They'll set up a throw. He's going to have the first down and then some. Touchdown! A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Here we go now as they will again try for 2. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hope they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. That is caught. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of the Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Off the play fake, here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
Now how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Jackson will throw again. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Justin Jefferson, 37 yards. And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play though gets them right back up to that line.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 123 yards rushing for him now in the opening quarter of this Super Bowl. Back to throw now on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 more there and another 1st down.
And when you have success storing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Saquon Barkley running right. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 3rd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Giants are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. He'll look to throw, and he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. They go play action now. Jackson. To Lamb, he pulls it in. What a catch. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. To throw is Jackson. That's out wide here for Robinson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Throwing is Jackson. And he's got this to Jefferson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Justin Jefferson. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Jackson here is going to look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kayvon Thibodeau. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Decided to hit it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Now back to throw. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. A lot still to go here in Super Bowl 61. We have reached the end of one quarter of play. We'll be back in just a moment. It's the Giants with the early lead. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Back to throw here. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 26. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens 17. Boy, 194 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Giants continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. Looking to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now Jackson on first down. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Gregory Rousseau. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Now it's Jackson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And his guys are going to take over at...